we're going to have the Graduate Entrepreneurship Club and 99 Tartans, the angel investing network for Carnegie Mellon startups, present. You don't want to miss this. This is great. Number one thing you need to do after signing up for the weekly bulletin is to join the Graduate Entrepreneurship Club. If you're interested in investing, 99 Tartans. All right, if we can get everybody, have a seat.
So my name is Tanya Mishra. I'm the president of the Graduate Entrepreneurship Club at CMU. I'm very excited to welcome you all to the GEC Bootcamp. Let's start with what GEC is all about. Our mission is simple. We aim to foster opportunities for all grad students at Carnegie Mellon University and exercise entrepreneurial thinking. Now, what does that mean to you? Entrepreneurship can be very diverse, and I'm sure it means different things to everyone, including myself. Whether you dream of starting your own company, working at a startup, entering the world of venture capital, buying a company, or simply exercise your entrepreneurial thinking, GEC is here to support you. We are a cross-disciplinary club, welcoming students from Tepper, Heinz, Robotics Institute, and many more. We believe entrepreneurship is just not starting about your own company. It's a mindset, a way of approaching business in different creative ways and practicing resilience and self-direction. No matter your background or experience, if you are passionate about what you do and want to shape the future, you're in the right place. GEC helps you to build that entrepreneurial mindset and, of course, connect you with an incredible network of founders, alumni, investors, and thought leaders. Before we dive deeper into our programming events, I'd like to introduce you to the fantastic team that helps make everything happen. We all come from very different backgrounds, as you can see our courses here. We share one common goal, to create an environment where entrepreneurial mindset can thrive. We are primarily focusing on 3 goals for this year. Number 1, experiential learning. We believe that the best way to learn entrepreneurship is through experience. That's why we are planning practical, hands-on events like VCIC, Venture Capital Investment Competition, short one-day hackathons, etc. These events will help you gain insights and skills needed to thrive in the world of entrepreneurship. Number 2, professional support. We want to support your journey by connecting you with various industry leaders, opportunities, and resources. Whether it's collaborating with the Swartz Center for Entrepreneurship, hosting Startup Career Fair, or organizing a GEC trek to the Bay Area, we welcome all kinds of passions, and we are here to support you. Number 3, industry education. Entrepreneurship is continuously evolving, as I'm sure everyone here agrees, and staying informed is very important. That's why we'll be hosting fireside chats with founders, cross-CMU panels, and networking opportunities, so you can learn from those who've been there, done that. Let's talk about some of the programming. So we'll have design challenges to foster your creative problem-solving skills. Hacker Startup event, we'll be talking about this a little bit in detail in the following slides. Our participation in TechCrunch Disrupt, where you'll have a chance to connect with leading startups, know about various latest innovations. The Venture Capital Investment Competition, VCIC, where you can step into the shoes of a venture capitalist. Startup recruitment panels, which we hold in close collaboration with our Master's Career Center. And of course, guest speakers and lectures and other chats featuring successful founders and industry leaders. Since we have a lot of part-time members on our club, we'll be hosting both virtual and in-person events. We'll also be collaborating closely with other CMU clubs like Tepper Wine Club, Energy and Clean Tech Club, and the Undergraduate Entrepreneurship Association, UEA, to broaden our reach and create meaningful experiences for all of you. Our aim is to provide something for everyone, no matter where you are in your entrepreneurial journey. So, how can I get involved? Whether you want to help organize events, network with professionals, or just be part of the entrepreneurial ecosystem, we welcome your participation. GEC is all about making connections and learning from one another. So we encourage you to dive in, bring your creative and diverse ideas, and let's build something great together. Now, I will hand over to Amanda, who is our VP of Startup Collaboration and Mentorship, to talk a little more about Hacker Startup.
Thank you. Hey, everyone. So how many of you have an idea for a startup? Show of hands. Awesome. How many of you are already working on a startup? Sweet. OK, how many of you don't have an idea, but you're interested in trying it out? Awesome. Great. So Hack a Startup is for all of you. It's a student-run competition that spans 2 weeks. It's essentially like a hackathon style, build a startup in a rapid environment. Starts with a kickoff weekend where you get to pitch your idea, find a team, and pitch to a panel of judges, where 15 teams then make it through to a final round, where you get 2 weeks immersed into one-on-one mentorship, customer discovery, and really just building that idea out. At the end of that 2 weeks, you get a chance to pitch to another panel of judges for real prize money. And it prepares you for the McGinnis Venture Competition, which comes up in the spring, Venture Challenge, and Venture Bridge Accelerator. So we have an info session coming up in a few weeks. Sign up for that. And if you want to sign up, if you're ready to kick it off, sign up here. Hope to see you all there.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you all. My name is Paul Gregg. I am the lead MBA partner for 99 Tartans, if this you can see. So for all of you that raised your hand on either working on a startup, interested in startups, or if you have aspirations of being an investor, we are the group for you. 99 Tartans was founded in 2017 and is an angel syndicate that brings together CMU alumni investors with CMU alum in startup founders. So right now, our syndicate is over 350 investors, and as of this year, we already have 7 deals worth around $900K that has been wired to startups. The other big benefit of 99 Tartans for MBA students is that you can use 99 Tartans as your capstone opportunity. So all of the special projects that we work on can double dip and count as well for your capstone. Right now, we're looking for 2 to 3 student partners, grad students, that are going to be graduating after 2025, and really the big commitment is around 5 to 10 hours per week. We're going to have a booth after this, so any questions, feel free to come over to us, and now I'll pass it over to my counterpart on the EM side. Thank you. Oh, that's for you? Or?
No, that's yours.
Okay. And this is our application QR code. We also have there at our table.
Okay, so moving on, if you look around you, you'll realize that around 35 to 40% of the CMU student community comprises of international students. And what happens here is that many a times people go back to their home countries and not 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line, sometimes even 10 years down the line, they start their own startups. That's where they are in the incubation stage, and later on, as they look for funding, that is where we as 99 Tartans want to be present to support them. So that is where 99 Tartans Emerging Markets was started in late 2022 to support all of these CMU-founded startups that have been started in markets outside of the US. So we currently have a community of around 50 investors, and we've had multiple pitch nights with EM investors and the founders in multiple domains who've had their startups in these markets. So for master students, this is a great opportunity to get involved in the field of VC, understand how this ecosystem works, carry out due diligence processes, and just get a hang of it. So we are looking for 3 to 5 student partners to join, and we'd welcome people from all different backgrounds. The current team also has people from backgrounds such as AI, from product development, and MBA. So the focus is on students graduating December 2025 or later. And similar to the US team, we'd have a 5 to 10 hour commitment per week. So here's the application. We'd be there with our tables as well. If you've got any questions for the US or EM team, feel free to reach out to us.
So as we wrap up and take questions, I want to emphasize that GEC is more than just a club. It's a community. I mean, you would have heard this line probably 1,000 times already. We are here to support your goals, like I said, or simply just for you to learn how to think like an entrepreneur. Thank you all for joining us today. We are happy to take any questions right now or at our networking booth later. Any burning questions? Yes. Could you repeat? Sorry, could you repeat, please?
What does the membership fee go for?
The membership fee, it's $80 for 1 year and $120 for both.
Okay, that sounds right. I think, do you want me to? Yeah, okay. So I think if you're asking like how we spend the money, yeah, okay. So it's a few things. Honestly, a lot of the events, like there's funding from different sources, but we have to find other sources, and one of those is membership fees. So for instance, one of the things that gets paid out of membership fees is TechCrunch tickets, if that's an event that you opt into, stuff like that. And then VCIC, I think, is also purely funded out of membership fees. Package Startup, is that also?
Only a part of it.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
And these are just some top events that Nate mentioned. Apart from that, we'll have multiple guest speaker series, lecture series. We'll be inviting alums. So getting lunches, getting food, conducting our networking socials across CMU, that also requires funds. So a part of your membership fees would also count towards that. Any other questions? Yes. So we do, that's a great question. Are there any positions open in the board? So we, in December or Jan, recruit for a junior board. So you'll get to work alongside us planning for events that will happen in the spring semester. So we'll take in applications when the time comes. But before that, I would suggest just get all the exposure that you need in this fall semester, and we'll be taking in applications for the junior board soon. Yeah.
So what Tanya said is correct. In the past, we've also taken in junior board members like before that, because honestly, planning this stuff is a lot. There's a lot of different groups here that plan events, but it's still a significant amount of work. So if you have an interest in being on the board, in planning events, reach out to us. I'm sure we'd be happy to have you.
All right. If we don't have any more questions, I guess we can wrap up. Thank you all for attending. And I'll pass it on to Dave.